we have access to all of what's going on in the market, not just what's sold today or yesterday, but what's sold over the years. And we can also evaluate what the market trend is like, what are the prices looking like right now. Hey, today we're going to talk about the importance of using professionals when you buy or sell real estate. Really, we'd say the question this way: why should I use a realtor? Well, there's a number of reasons and a number of things that are of value to you to use these professionals. But let's start number one with the realtor. The number one responsibility is you want to have someone who knows the market and so forth, but is on your side. And that's the biggest thing when we talk about in legal terms. It's called agency and fiduciary responsibility, and it really means that your interests come first. And for me, I used to do this on all of my cards, and my cards would say, "I've got your back." And that's what we talk about. You need to have somebody that's on your side, looking out for your best interest, knows what to look for in the biggest purchase of your life or the biggest sale of your life. You need somebody on your side who's a professional. And interestingly, a professional means that this is all that they do. They don't have a side thing where I do this and I do that. No, they're committed to do this. And that's, for example, for me, I'm committed to all of my clients. I'm committed to be the best I can be as a realtor. I'm committed to offer them the best service that I can offer them. And that's what you get when you engage someone who's a professional to help you. And really, I always say this: I want to go to professionals and take their expertise and use their expertise, not just try and figure it all out myself. And so that's the number one reason when we talk about having the responsibility and somebody that can help you with that responsibility and that has your interests at heart, and is, if it's not the right deal, that they're prepared to say, no, we need to walk away from this and we'll find something else, or there's something we need to avoid over here, or there's a great property coming up over here that I think you'd be interested in, whatever it might be, but they're on your side. They're looking out for your best interest. And so that's number one. Why should I use a professional? Let's talk about pricing. Where a professional can help you with the pricing, and where a realtor like myself can help you with pricing, is we have access to all of what's going on in the market, not just what's sold today or yesterday, but what's sold over the years. And we can also evaluate what the market trend is like, what are the prices looking like right now. And we talk about, inventory and how do we best market the property price-wise, and what's the best strategy. And, we can go through all of the data and have access to all of the data so that you can make an informed decision about what is the best number, whether you're writing an offer, whether you're preparing a home to list. And, then you can be confident that you're going into it knowing and having that confidence that, we're in the right track with the number, because I know that my agent has access to all of this information. He's done his due diligence and given me what makes the most sense. Something that's really of value when it comes to having professionals for the sale or purchase of your home is we as professionals have contacts that are maybe not ones you would just find everywhere. We have contacts with other agents. We have contacts with people who maybe they're listing properties or thinking about listing properties, but they don't need to put it on the market, or they're not going to put it on the market. But there's a wide range of contacts that I have as a professional in this market that can help you, whether it's a home stager, whether it's somebody to clean the home, whether it's a lawyer, or all of those things. We have a network of professionals also with us that help us to give you the best service and give you the best value and find you things that maybe aren't out there for everybody else if you're just going to go and look on just the basic websites and those kind of things. So there's a whole bunch of more information available because we have contacts and connections throughout the market. As a professional, I also will bring in professional photographers to do the photography of the home. I'll bring in a professional videographer and produce top quality videos because, again, I can come in and snap some pictures with my phone, and I know the phones are great technology nowadays and quality in terms of resolution and things like that. But I wouldn't for a minute think that my level of expertise is going to be at the same level of someone who that's all they do. They specialize in photography. They specialize in video production for homes and selling, higher end homes or whatever level of homes. And that's where we also have access to professionals that are going to come in and do what they're good at. And a good picture goes a long way in selling your home. A good video goes a long way in selling your home, because these are things that give people that are watching it a picture of, what does this look like? Do I want to see this home? Do I want to write an offer on this property? Whatever the case might be. But this gives you that opportunity to put your home's best foot forward in that context. I also have other professionals like home stagers that they can come in and give you some input and some feedback on what's the best way to, market my home in terms of people coming in and it looking good for what they're thinking. So there are professionals in other fields, because we're not thinking about all the time, gee, what's the best picture to show off this part of my house? Or maybe you're not thinking about a video at all for your house because it's not something that you thought was relevant. Or maybe you've thought about doing some redesign and things like that, but never really about, okay, how do I make it so it looks good when somebody walks in the home? And there are things, it's interesting in listening to my home stager over the years, talk to some of my clients. There are things that I would have never thought of that helped with the sale of the home or that helped with the presentation of the home. And so these are all vital things about professionals and using professionals. And really it comes down to expertise. You want to use people that is their expertise, that is their professional. I know we live in a day where there's lots of information available online and through different books and resources and things like that. But I don't think that replaces a professional, that this is what they do, this is how they spend their days and their time, and they've studied to do the home design or the layout, they've studied to do the photography and use the best technology and all of these things. So that's pretty important, I think, from a perspective of, we want to put your house's best foot forward and engage as much interest as we can. And that takes me over to another area when we talk about why use a professional. When we list properties, when our team lists a property, one of the places that it's going to go to, it's going to get on the MLS, which is the multiple listing service here for Vancouver Island. It's going to get on realtor.ca. It's going to get on all of these other resources to get the word out as far as we can to as many people as we can, and put it out to them so that we generate that interest and get them, whether it's our own website or other websites. We put it out to I put it out to the whole network of agents that I have as well. So we want maximum exposure. How's that? That's one of the things that happens when you use a professional. One thing about using a professional real estate agent is the real estate agent takes the time to market, sell, and manage the sale of your home, or to find you a home and work on the purchase of your home, so that you don't have to. The hours and hours that it takes or would take for managing showing requests, for managing phone calls, for managing emails and all of those requests, or for contacting other agents when you're talking about viewing properties or getting a head start on listings because agents have contacted you. So, we do it so that you don't have to, in terms of the time that you invest to get this to happen. So, we know everybody's time is valuable. That's probably the greatest commodity that we all have right now is our time. So we know that time is valuable. So, that's something else, that your time is better spent doing what you're good at or what you enjoy, and allowing the professionals to do their part on your behalf. Another aspect of the professional agent and using a realtor is we can negotiate the deal and the terms and the particulars of the deal from an objective point of view, and we can do it professionally. We can make sure that, you know, everybody's and honestly, and that everybody's interests are protected throughout the process. And it just, you know, sometimes you can get so emotionally involved that you're not in a position to maybe make good decisions about this deal or that deal or this offer or that offer. And that's where an agent can come in. And, you know, I've come into clients before and said, you know, looks like a really good offer. What do you think? And, you know, over the years, I've had clients say, no, I want to do it this way, or yes, I'll take it. And in all of those cases, I'm here to support you. And I've said to my clients right up front, I'm here to support you. I'm here to support the decision that you make, but I'm going to give you all of the information so that you can make an objective decision. And, you know, even regardless of how my client feels about it, I can still make a professional presentation of the offer or response to an offer or any of those things, and still communicate my client's thoughts about it throughout the process, and make sure that any concerns are addressed or, you know, heard and taken care of as well.